Okay, so welcome to the Wednesday edition of 15 Minutes of Positivity. Um, so as per usual, I like to the themes for these sessions always, are dished out by real life. And so the news I got this morning is that a really good friend of mine's mom, she's 96, she fell and broke her hip. So that's obviously very stressful. And yeah, so there's this. It's not uncommon that is sort of the beginning of the end for people that age. That's just a really big injury, and so yeah, it's just it's tough. I feel a little bit helpless. He's out of state. Not much that I can do other than actually one of my least favorite sayings, which is thoughts and prayers. I know, there's a sort of I have a pretty cynical attitude, certainly in the realm of politics, when people start using that expression. But I realized actually that's very much what is, I think, appropriate for today. I sit here thinking, what can I do? How can I contribute? And I think it really boils down to this age-old Buddhist practice called metta, which is just loving kindness. And I love this terminology here, cultivating a boundless sense of love, goodwill, and friendliness towards others and oneself. And the sense of boundlessness, I think, is really compelling for me. So I thought, let's keep it really simple today and just spend some time trying to stimulate that boundless sense of love and goodwill. But I think we all know how to tap into it. Let's just spend some time there and stimulate those neurons that hopefully will help make it easier. So as per usual, let's start by just closing our eyes and arriving. My morning's been pretty hectic, being pulled in lots of different directions. And so just trying to remind myself right here, right now, all I'm doing is sitting in a chair and breathing. The invitation is for you to see if you can find that quiet space. If you're noticing an active or a busy mind, again, it's never a problem. It's just something worth noting. So maybe you can label some of the activity of the mind of, oh, memories, or oh, worries, thoughts, whatever it might be, and acknowledge them and then just let them go and come back to just sitting and breathing. And sometimes it can help to take just a quick inventory of the body. What do the feet and the legs feel like right now? How about the pelvis and your sit bones? What are you noticing in the belly and the chest, the back? And of course, the neck and the head. What does it feel like to have a head right now? And then using your memory, bring to mind someone you love, that you really care about. It can be living, it can be deceased. Maybe bringing to mind a memory where you saw that they were struggling, or that they were in pain, suffering in some manner. Just watching them. And tapping into this boundless goodwill, this boundless sense of love and compassion. And although there's nothing that you can fix or necessarily change about their circumstance, just dropping into this place of wishing them well is something we can do. So imagine yourself saying to them, you can either say this out loud since you're muted, or you can just think it. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be peaceful and free. And just sit with that in the context of this memory of this loved one struggling. Just notice what it feels like. And you of course can change these wishes to anything that you want, anything that makes sense or is reflective of how you might speak with them or what you might say to them. I'm just using these because these are traditional and they seem to sort of encapsulate most of it for me. So again, may you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be peaceful and free. Maybe this is the best we can do right now. Can't fix anything. We can't change the circumstance. I know for me, that can oftentimes that feeling of helplessness can feel really frustrating. So just coming back into this place of boundless love and compassion. And I'll be quiet for a few minutes and maybe let you find your own words or your own wishes. Maybe say those out loud. And just like I was just describing, oftentimes someone we really care about, when they suffer and they struggle, we struggle and we suffer as well for different reasons, but it's difficult. And so maybe we can turn some of this compassion towards ourselves as well. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful and free. I imagine this boundless goodwill and love is like a big bubble. And we can pull people into our bubble. And it's also really important that that bubble obviously includes us. So maybe imagining that you're pulling your friend into this bubble of compassion, goodwill. And maybe before we close today, let's again, I'll stay silent. You find your own words for the wishes for this loved one. I'll just give it a minute and then we'll close. And just notice where in your body those that boundless goodwill lives. Where do you feel it? Really savor it, deep in it. Let's take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale. Letting go. And then hold that exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and even slower this time. Long exhale through the mouth. Again, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Come on back to the group. Um, I don't really know what else to say. When we feel sort of helpless in certain ways, I think attitude and mindset is the one thing that we can focus on, and metta is a pretty effective way of doing that. So hope that was helpful. Hope to see you tomorrow for a gratitude practice. I'll stick around for a few. Have a great day, everyone.